hey, hey! It's old. Oh boy. So anyway, Kate Middleton's my secret lover, according to Kimberly Bunch, because she says one of the Duchesses loves you, and like you love, not like it's like in love, and it's Kate Middleton. Moving right along. So Auld Kendal apparently secretly hates me, and it's all because Sandy told me that Sandy's one of the Pendragons. She has, you know, a lot of the extra DNA. She's got metaphysical powers, one of which is mind reading. So she told me that Auld Kendal she read Auld Kendal's mind, and he wants me to go to jail. Auld Kendal wants me to go to jail. So I was like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, what the fuck? And he just basically goes back to what Tribune Riddlemeyer says, which is like, all the jinn can't be trusted, and they hate me. And, well, I hate you too! No, I'm just kidding. I love all you bastards because you fascinate the shit out of me, but... So, the reason why is because... So I confronted Auld Kendal and I said, why do you want me to go to jail? And then he said, do you remember your past lives yet? And I said, no. And he said, well, basically Auld Kendal implied that he was a slave owner for an aristocratic family, and apparently I did something to the effect of, like, prosecute him or cause him great bodily harm or take his slaves from him and set them free or something to that effect. Something to the effect of, like, I was the good man and he was the bad man and I helped his slaves. Also, Auld Kendal seems to be implying that I used to own the judge that's currently judging me in my court case, Lisa D. Campbell. He's implying that I owned Obama when we were in the South. And he's implying that I was like the good slave owner, or not necessarily a good slave owner, but just that I was like a good person that treated black people right, which is kind of ironic, but... So anyway, so yeah, and by the way, it really doesn't come as a surprise because Fred Pita, aka Pita, the Pita, told me that I was a good man, and the 32 Degree Mason, which is a black guy at the organic store, told me that I was a good man. So if you got two random strangers telling you that you're a good man, then you're probably a good man. So, especially since they're like educated Masons telling you this and not just random idiots off the street. So apparently I'm a dragon and Auld Kendal's a serpent, and his hatred towards me goes back to dragons fighting serpents on planet Sirius. And not all serpents hate me, but some of them do. And Auld Kendal also hates the dragon ambassador from the Paradox Man videos. You're all familiar with Paradox Man 316, right? Of course you are. You love him. So, apparently, Auld Kendal has a past life beef with me, and the reason why he studies me so intensely is because when you're an intellectual, you tend to study what you hate. So apparently he's studying me, and he doesn't like the fact that I have a rent-free soul contract. He doesn't like the fact that I'm pampered. He's got a problem with the way I do things. Which is funny because I don't have any, like, hate or malice. It's just weird. It's just really weird to have someone, like, hate you and you don't even, like, understand it, but they hate you, you know. In other words, he hates me, you know what I mean? Like, he hates me. Like, he would want to like cause me like great bodily harm. You know what I mean? He's not like pretending to hate me like someone like I don't know, but he's not pretending like he really hates me. You know what I mean? It's weird to have someone hate you and you don't really understand why, or you don't really care why, and on top of that, you like them. So it's kind of weird to have someone like really hate you, but you don't really feel any. It's not mutual. Yeah. So now here's where the plot thickens, because Auld Kendal told me on Skype, he said, "Jordan, do you remember the first message I sent you on Skype?" And I said, "No." And he said, "It was to stay close to Pendragon." And as soon as he said that, I was like, that makes a lot of sense, because I remember Pendragon in one of his videos, in the description of the video, about 8 months ago, he said, Pendragon said that he was a slave owner in the South, and that black people were freer then in the South than they are now. So I get the feeling that Pendragon is probably a jinn because A, he was a slave owner in the South, B, he looks like Iggy Azalea's father, and he also kind of looks like Ron from the Paradox Man 316 channel. So, and I always thought Penn was bullshit, and of course Penn is bullshit, and everything Penn's ever done is bullshit, and Penn is, secretive, and he runs away from people that have functioning brains, and the people he announces on his channel, like, people he recommends, they're either dumb, like CC River, or an agent like DG Pawnshop. And yes, DG Pawnshop is an agent. I know this because I have a vivid memory of him taking me to see Chris Rock on the astral plane. And he took me to his pawn shop on the astral because Chris Rock was there. And DG Pawnshop is a millionaire, and his father is a set dresser for Hollywood in Chicago, or the TV. His father's a set dresser for TV series. His father's in, and DG Pawnshop is a millionaire, and so DG Pawnshop is a spy. Yolanda is a spy. Pendragon is probably a jinn. I'm leaning towards, I'm like 90% sure he's a jinn, and his subscribers are either, okay, when you break down Pendragon's like subscribers, his main group are people that are in the Pendragon clan. You got Ziggy that goes to church. He's part of the litter rally. Then you got Sandy. Sandy's like really nice. She has a big heart, and as you know, the bigger your heart is, the smaller the seeing eye is. But I think we're all starting to find out who Pendragon really is now. And then you have Manume, who, claims to be a magical elder, but she doesn't have the will to quit smoking. So you kind of get the idea of who these people are. And I like Sandy, okay? Sandy, I'm making this very clear. I'm not shitting on you. I like you. You're probably like one of the... Sandy, you are coachable. You're very coachable, so you don't have to you don't have to be mad at me, because I'm not shitting on you. You are top talent, Sandy. I must say, you are top talent. Thank you for looking out for me. Especially from predators like our buddy Auld Kendal, who's banned in 52 countries, including his own. He won't tell me why, but I've got a feeling it's for probably kidnapping, human trafficking, etc., etc. And his current occupation is selling loose cigarettes, or untaxed cigarettes. So basically he's like the Michael Garner of England. Except that they probably won't put him in a chokehold. So, only thing I have to say is that I really like Chakma Macabre and JB Murdoch because they really make me look like $1,000 in comparison. They really make me look like I'm in the shining light because oh my god, I thought I was bad, and then I find out Chakma Macabre is one of the compatriots, and I kind of realized that she was one of the compatriots because her energy is so high, and that's usually something that only comes from being a Messiah seed. And I like Chakma, but god damn it, I thought I was behind. I still like JB Murdoch, but yeah, the wheels kind of fell off of that one. And I thought Murdoch was going to be smarter than she turned out to be, but Murdoch is one of those people like James Rink who's like obsessed with like Duncan O'Finioan and the super soldiers and the blah 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 and the MyLabs and all this stuff that has nothing to do with them, and all this stuff that doesn't try to explain the world around them. In other words, they're not like me. I'm a natural psychologist, sociologist, anthropologist, and they're not. And it's that simple. Kimberly Bunch and Sarah Adams have both told me that I vibrate like a genius, and apparently I'm the only Messiah seed that is a genius. That's the name of this video, Gutu the Genius. Gutu the Genius, yeah. I guess I'm alone in my principles.